What's up, guys? It's your boy Sean, aka Hyro in 1969. Today, guess what we're gonna be doing tonight? We're gonna be fucking with some demons. Oh yeah! Go! So what exactly are these little demon bastards doing in our lives? Well, it's so very, very simple. There are negative energies everywhere in the world. Everything could have a negative energy attached to it. Now that's a problem for me, as well as a problem for so many other people, because we've learned to be so negative throughout our whole entire lives. That negativity carries on an energy. That energy forms a product. It forms an end result. Your life can be going to shit. Your relationships can be falling apart. There are so many things that could be going wrong with your life. Your finances, relationships, illness, and it's all because of negativity, bad energies, bad vibes, evils, demons, whatever. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video right now is because this topic has been actually a hot topic for me. I'm going to show you guys a few little hacks because I cannot do it all in one video. The video would be like 25 hours long for the things that I've learned, the things that I was taught or researched. But I'm just going to tell you guys what have been working very, very well for me and my positive experiences with it and how it's going to work. Negative energies come from all sorts of different places, comes from different people, comes from objects. Let's say that you go to a yard sale and you buy even something silly and small like a little trinket, okay? Now, the energies that are in that home may have not been the best energies out there. So therefore, the energies that were in that home are now attached to that trinket. Now you brought that energy into your home, okay? You've brought whatever were attachments of that home are now in your house. You've contaminated your home, putting you, your everything in your life, the people in your life, the people that live in your home, your animals, everything at risk, including the physical shape and appearance of your own home. Your house could be falling apart, windows will break, light bulbs go off, furnace may shit the bed, God forbid. If you have a well, your well pump can go dry. It's just a bunch of crazy things that can happen. So it's extremely important. And this stuff is so true. I don't care. This isn't like hocus pocus. This isn't about religion or like spiritual stuff. It's just facts. Okay? Energies exist. Okay? I could completely cut my arm off. Completely off. Throw it on the ground. But there's ultrasonic cameras that are out there that still see the energy as if my arm is still there, even though it is not attached. Therefore, it is physically real. And I don't care if you believe in God or whatever or not, but I am going to incorporate God into this video because he is so important and he plays such a big role into what we're going to be doing. Energies can enter your home through doorways, through cracks, through windows, through people. You could bring a certain person into a house. That energy stays there. You could have a negative person sitting on your couch. That negative energy stays in that couch now. Okay? So it's important to fill your house with love because there are two things that will whip the shit out of bad energy and bad vibes or anything that doesn't suit you in any positive manner. And those two most powerful things, God, number one, I believe, and number two, love. Love is the most important feeling that anybody could ever express or ever feel. So the power of love just emits the best frequency and the best energy of anything positive that's out there. It's the number one highest ranking feeling and emotion that anybody could have is love. So make sure to keep love in your heart. Make sure to keep love in your home. And we're just going to get right to it. I can keep on talking, like I said, for hours about it, but I need to censor myself so we get through this video. Alright guys, let me introduce you to the tools of the trade. This is very important. Introducing number one. This is sage, but this is actually silver sage. We're not going to be using silver sage tonight. Silver sage is a great sage. It really is. I really do. Let me get this set. There we go. I really do like it. It has a different type of an aroma, but what I like to do is I like to take it, fold it up, roll it up in bundles. Okay, and silver sage, it's more for positivity and not as much as drilling negativity and evil spirits in and out of the home. It's more to just fill the atmosphere with positivity and greatness. That's what silver sage is done for me. That's what I've discovered about it and what seems to work fantastic for. Now moving along, we have our shell. Try to get you guys in focus here. There we go. We have our shell. We have our little stand. Ain't that pretty? And then, of course, in here we have a small bundle of white sage, which we're going to be using this tonight. When you're done with the white sage, there's something that I like to do with it. I like to just dip it in water. Let it sit for just a second, pull it back up, pat it out, make sure it's wet, and make sure it's distinguished and out. This is a bigger bundle of white sage. Obviously, that's a smaller bundle. I always keep sage in the house because you never know what's coming in at any given time. If sage is not your thing because of allergies or because of asthma or any type of lung irritant, if white sage is not your thing, then I would definitely recommend this. This is called Palo Santos, or AKA known as witch's wood. It has a very sweet smell to it. It's a very citrus smell. This piece of wood right here is about like 1,500 years old or so. But you can light that as well, and it fills the house full of smoke. Depending on the quality of the smoke is what I feel. If your stuff is smoking more, then that usually means that you have more work to do. The less smoke that any one of these two products are going to put out, I feel it's either going to be a good thing or a bad thing. It means that it's working harder if it's smoking a lot, which means that it's still clearing the air. There's still a lot of work to be done, and it knows that, and it'll continue with a more of a smokier burn. Now, this has got to come with it. This is just incense. Incense is great. I love incense because you can meditate with it. You can feel good with it. Different aromas have different meanings. If you're trying to flush evils and spirits and things like that out of your home, then you definitely want to use like a frankincense and myrrh, or a frankincense or a myrrh, either or. But I like to mix them both together. I think frankincense and myrrh seem to be pretty successful for me in my home. I love incense. It's a good cover-up of the smell after the sage, because the sage will get very, very smoky especially if this is your first time doing it in your home. As you can tell right now, this is lit, but it's not very smoky. I don't have a lot of negativity in my home. I'm constantly flushing everything out. I'm constantly trying to stay positive. Positive vibes, fill your house full of love. Let the love in your family do the work. Just let the love that comes off of you do the work, so you don't have to do this as often. Now we're going to bust up into the big guns, because I've been asked a lot of questions about this as well, about stones and crystals and things like that. Okay, so I feel everybody should have black stones. Black stones are what's going to absorb the negative energy off of your body. It's extremely important that before you can even smudge or stage your home or do any type of cleansing, it is important that you yourself is smudged and clean and good. If not, then you're kind of running the barrel backwards. Anything black stones, black onyx, black tourmaline, things like that, it's all negative absorbers. That's what they do. They will ground you. They will keep you level. They will keep you relaxed. They will keep you sane. That's what those are excellent for. Another one that I suggest everybody own is rose quartz. Rose quartz is fantastic. Rose quartz will You can hold these two in your hands together like this and just meditate or just relax or just sit and just shut your mind off or try to shut your mind off. If you can't shut your mind off, eventually these will help you, especially if you use them together. Rose quartz, anything that's pink with rose quartz or anything that says fire, it can emit sexual desire. It can emit love and romance and all the positive good feelings that we all seek. Rose quartz is fantastic for that. This right here, I don't know, it really doesn't have like a lot of power, but I just like seeing it. Just a little rock that just says happiness. This stone right here, it's a crystal citrine. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. And when I look at this in the sunlight, I could see an angel inside. Oh my God, the power that thing has and the way that it's helped me, it's been absolutely ludicrous. It's amazing. This stone right here, it's fire. Oh man, I forgot. You guys will probably know it, but it's fire something. That stone right there, when I hold on to that stone, oh my God, do I feel just yeah. You guys notice I have a lot of purple stones and geodes. The reason for the purple is because it is an amethyst. Amethyst is really good if you want to attract things. If you don't feel centered, it's also a very good grounding stone. Amethyst is great for that. I have another amethyst geode right here, which is just fantastic and beautiful. I wish my lighting was better because you could see them shining and gleaming. Another one that is extremely popular, of course, is a citrine. This is just this is just one that's on a keychain. If you know how to use a citrine, they can be very, very handy, but I really haven't mastered a citrine. But I can hold on to this guy right here. It's one of my birchstones. It's not an amethyst. I forget what the name of it is, but if I hold on to this bad boy over here, oh my God. Wow, watch out, because just, wow, I feel powerful when I hold on to that. Actually, just me touching that just a little bit actually made me feel really, really positive. You know what, we're going to hold on to that for like the rest of the video. We're going to make this really, really cool. Now, let's go back to the smudging and the sage. Let's just say that you live in a house that looks like a box. Okay? Now, there you go, guys. Now let's say over here we have a bedroom over there. Okay? Let's just say like we have like a small hallway over here. Let's say we have a bedroom here. Okay, attached to that bedroom is a small bathroom. Okay, right over here, let's just say, I don't know, 2-bedroom. Let's just throw another bathroom in it, like right over here somewhere. Okay. Let's say that we have another bedroom that's just kind of like over here hanging out. I know it's a crazy floor plan. Alright, we'll put a bed there. Let's say it's a master bedroom. Alright, and let's say, I don't know, let's just make this all kitchen. Alright, living room. Okay. This is just a little, like, BS floor plan. I don't know. I'm not an architect. I don't know how these homes are made. Alright, now let's say that this is your main entrance right here. Okay? So this is where Happy Joey gets to come in every single day. Yay! Okay, Joey brings his friends. He's hanging out, whatever. Say bedroom number 1 here has a window there, a window there. Bedroom number 2 only has a window there because they're not cool enough. Say we got a nice big window there. One there, one there, let's just say. Okay, so don't forget this is the main entrance. This is the main door. This is one of the most vulnerable spots right here. This is your vulnerable spot for entrance before the attack is made. So what I want you guys to do here is we're going to flush these guys out, okay? Let's say you got little evil spirits that come in here and they're just hanging out and they're chilling inside the bedroom over here, and there's some in the kitchen back here. Okay, they're going to be in corners. They're going to be under tables. They're going to be hiding like little punk bitches. They're going to be inside your drawers. They're going to be just everywhere, all right? So this is what I want you guys to do, because evil spirits don't have balls, okay? They don't have any balls. They're pussies. So what I'm going to want you to do is you're going to light up your sage, okay? And I want you to open up your doorway. I want you to open up your house door. I want you to go to the furthest portion of the house, and we're going to move it clockwise. I'm sorry, counterclockwise. That's the direction that we're going to go. It's like, let's just say that we come in here, right? We're going to start out the furthest way. We're going to start here in that bathroom over here. Open up that bathroom window there as well. Okay? You're going to sage and smoke up this whole entire area. And you're going to flush whatever any evil spirits you can out of that window over there, as well as you're going to flush them into the kitchen area. Now you're going to come along over here, okay? Now you're going to go into bedroom number 2 over here. All right? We got a window there and a window there. Let's smoke them out, okay? We're going to smoke up this whole entire area, smoke up that whole entire bedroom, okay? There's another doorway right here. Okay, let's get them bitches out this direction. So now you're pushing the spirits out. You're pushing the evil energies this way. Now you're pushing them into the kitchen. Now I want you to come over here. Do the same thing in the bedroom, the bathroom, the bedroom, okay? Everything is going to clutter pull right in here. Now I want you to come around the backside here, and I want you to flush them bitches right out the door. That's what you're going to do. Open up that window here as well. That way they can exit that way as well. But you're going to flush them bitches right out the door. That's the best, easiest way for me to explain how to do the perfect smudge. Now, let's get this started. I'm going to do one room of my house. Let's do this. Okay, guys. Very sorry that the lighting in here is not the best. So I look a little weird. But anyways, we have our smudge, or our white sage. I'm going to light up the white sage right now. Now while this right here is starting to get going, you can hear the music in the background. That's very important as well, because evil spirits do not like 2 things. There are actually a few things. Number 1, evil spirits do not like positivity. They do not like love. They will run away from all that. They will run away from loud, high-pitched noises. Hence the reason why I have wind chimes playing in the background right now, off of YouTube. Just go on YouTube or whatever. Just find something that just has some wind chimes or whatever. That's pretty much about it. It doesn't need to be like a rocket science with that. Okay? I'm going to make sure to open up my door as well. That way, like I said, we're going to flush them out. As you can see, it's kind of smoky right now. I got a little bit of negativity on me lately. That's a good sign. The more it smokes, the more it's working. It has a lot of work to do, apparently. So right now it's not crazy, but it could be crazy in certain areas. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open up my house door, and then I'm going to sage myself. We're going to make sure our sage is lit completely. Just let it burn. Did it good so it's really gonna cook on its own. Okay, look at that, guys. Whoa. Alright. Now this is the time for you to get centered. You need to relax. Relax by breathing in your nose and out of your mouth. In your nose and out of your mouth until you start feeling that little bit of calmness. This is just called getting your center. Just keep focus. Just keep focus. Just focus on nothing. Just shut your mind off. Just think you're breathing. You're breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4 in your nose, and you're breathing out. You're exhaling 2 seconds. Let your stress go. You're going to take in all the goodness of your home, all the love. You're going to breathe out all the bad, all the negative, all the drama, all the stress gone. You do that several times, and you can see it's not as smoky now. It's not as smoky because I've already released so much of what I had on me. So how you're going to sage yourself is you're going to ask God. What I like to do is I like to do a little bit of a prayer. I constantly have to keep lighting my stuff. Sometimes it does that. Don't worry about it if it goes out. Just relight it. It doesn't mean nothing. So you're going to. Let me try to see if I can get a little bit of a better shot for you guys. You're going to start at the bottom. You're going to start with your feet. I really like to get my sage really smoky, but it just, sometimes with me, it just doesn't happen the way I want it to. So, you're going to do on the bottom of your feet. You just kind of wisp it around. You're going to do your legs. Okay? What I like to do is I like to do this little pattern here. That way I'm throwing the smoke on myself. Okay? And I'm going to say things like, God, I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful for all that I have. I'm very thankful for you and that I have you in my heart and that I have love. I'm going to make a request that anything that's negative, anything that has any bad attachments, any bad juju, any evil spirits, anything that does not suit me in any type of positive way, I demand a release. I demand that it's released from me, and I demand that it's released from my body as well as my home. There we go. I request for forgiveness for any bad energies, bad attachments, stress, or anything that does not serve me in a positive way. I release it off of me. And I forgive it. And I'm asking you, God, for forgiveness for them. Please send them back to where they return. Please send them back to where they come from. Where they will be returned with forgiveness and love and hope in the next life. You just want to get the smoke all around you, all around your body. Your heart, your head. I like to do a little halo smoke around my head. Okay? Under the pits. Don't forget to do the back. You gotta get your back a little bit. And there we go. Don't forget, keep your center. Keep asking God for protection. Just keep on telling God that you love Him and that He's in your heart. And any evil spirits that are on me, exit my home through the door. Return to where you come from. You will be welcomed back with forgiveness, love, and peace. That's the thing. Anything that doesn't suit you, anything good, it doesn't mean that you need to hate it. Give it peace. Give it peace. Just forgiveness. If you want your home to have love, it needs forgiveness. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel really positive right now, and I feel really mellow, really much at ease. I feel cleaned and cleansed. Now we're gonna start. I'm gonna put you guys in the back here. And I'm just gonna do, like I said, just like this one room. You guys can see already how smoky it is. They don't like that. They don't like the smokiness. I'm gonna fire it up again. And I need my feather. I have an owl feather. I'm gonna go grab that. At the same time, I'm gonna keep on repeating it. This is the reason for the shell. Now you see how I just got done saging myself, but it's still really extremely smoky now? It's because it needs work in this room. The shell is to protect your house from catching on fire. And it's just classy. The owl feather here, what the Indian beliefs in, is to be a good spiritual, powerful cleanser. So the white feather or the black feather will work very, very well. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm just going to throw smoke everywhere as much as I can. Start like in all the corners. Just work your way around, guys. There ain't no negative attachments on my guns here, right? Nah, none. You get to get back here, everyone nook and cranny that you can. Relight. And the thing is, too, that's very important, is to make sure that you believe that you're really doing something. That's what really, really matters. You need to believe that you're doing something good. You're doing something positive for yourself as well as your home. You need to know that it's working. You need to feel it. You need to believe it. It's not just, okay, I'm just going to go run around and throw smoke all over the place. It's not just that. You know, believe that God's here with you. Ask God to send his archangels, Michael, to sit up on your roof every day. Keep your home protected. And just feel it. Just like relax with it. Just meditate with it. Just shut your mind off. That's what this is about. This is what all the spiritualness is all about, is just centering. Just getting in tune. Flushing out anything bad, anything that doesn't suit myself or my family or this home in any positive manner. You must leave this home if you are not welcome in it. This house is protected by God as well as it's protected by his archangels. You must leave this house immediately, where you will go back to where you come from. You will be welcomed back with forgiveness, love, and hope. Don't forget to do your couches too. I send a request that all negative spirits, anything with bad intent, anything that can cause harm to myself, my home, or my family is not allowed or welcomed in my home, and that you must leave immediately. And I ask God for forgiveness for anything that I myself or my family has done. And I ask for forgiveness for any of these negative energies with bad intent to harm us. I ask for forgiveness for them as well. Okay, now we're gonna go like in kind of this direction, because we want to. My doorway is there, so we gotta flush them out. So I'm gonna stop the camera for a minute, and I'm just gonna continue this. Okay, now when we come to doorways, it is important, and it's extremely important, to put a layer of protection in your doorways. So, it's just so hard to keep my sage lit, this one right here. I don't know why it's not staying lit. Usually it's, it's crazy, but when it comes to doorways, what I like to do is I like to put the smoke all the way around the doorway, starting at the bottom corner, the bottom right-hand corner. I like to go up with it, just follow the smoke, just flow with it, kind of like you're dancing with it, you know what I'm saying? And then I like to come back into the middle. I like to come straight up, straight back down. I like to go straight up again, and then I go left, and I go right. I put the sign of the cross in. Then I just throw some smoke around it. There. Now with this, you could have a choice. You could put it in the water just to extinguish it. That way you can get back to it again at another time. Or you could just put it out inside your shell or a dish or whatever you decide to use. Or you could just let that thing burn. You could just let it keep going. That's completely up to you. Oh, you know what else I recommend, guys? We all got one of these, a cell phone. The amount of negativity that goes to a cell phone every day is outrageous. Make sure you sage your phone. Sage it. A phone can bring down a nation. It can make you or break you. So you might as well try to keep it as positive and as clean as possible. Now, while I got my sage out tonight, I'm going to sage my stones. I'm going to show you guys a little trick tonight here. There we go. You just take your stones, you lay them out. Just let the sage do the work. And just know that you're clearing them. That's all you're doing. You can pick them up. You can hold them, let the smoke just kind of roll over the top of them. That clears the energy of your stones. So if you have a new stone, from the store especially, just take it, make sure that you sage yourself, make sure that you yourself are properly cleaned up. And just grab your stones and just sage them. Now, it doesn't matter how long you hold them for, just feel it. That's all I'm going to say to you guys, is just feel it, alright? Like sometimes I could just pick up a stone and just say, okay, yep, good. You know? Or sometimes I need to pick up a stone and just be like, wow. And just let it go. Just let the smoke just clear it. Pyrite. I love pyrite. This is how it grows naturally. Ain't that cool? Just grows like that square naturally. It's just beautiful. Just sage up your stones. Okay. Now I'm going to take this here. I'm just going to set it just like this. Whatever happens to it, happens to it. If it burns the rest of the night, it burns it, whatever. But I'm going to go set this over by the TV in the living room. And I'm just going to let the spirits take over and just let it do its thing. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we're outside. It is a beautiful, beautiful night out here tonight. It is like pretty freaking clear. But the reason why I'm out here right now is because the stones are going to chill under the moonlight. And these stones are going to get a massive charge tonight. This is like the second night that we've had a really big moon. The best way to do this is to charge your stones under the moonlight, but charge them under a full moon. That's pretty important. So tonight, I'm going to try to see if you guys can see it. We have a beautiful moon, as you could tell. Okay. And I'm just going to set my stones right over here. Let me see if you guys can see it all. Sorry with the camera adjustments. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to set my stones over here right on this dish. I'm going to leave them out for tonight. I'll come back tomorrow morning, probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't want the sun to hit them too much, especially the amethyst, because the amethyst will dull in the sunlight. So I'm just going to let them just chill, let them soak up the energy of the moon. And that's how you charge your stones. When you first get them, it's very important to sage yourself and sage the stones. When they're in the store, they're being touched by different people. People are picking them up and feeling them. Their energies are transferring onto the stone. And it is very important that we cleanse them before we can use them. After cleansing, you need to charge them. You need to make sure that they are strong. And the best way to do that is either in sunlight or some of the grounding stones, such as the black tourmaline or the black onyx. You can dig a hole in the ground, let them sit in the ground for a couple days, up to a week. Just make sure you remember where you buried them. But the sunlight and the moonlight, rain, and natural things like that, events, they all will charge your stones. So that's why we are out here right now. We're just going to let that chill and just let the magic happen. We as humans, we are so much more in tune than we could ever think that we are. We have a spiritual sense. There are so many things that happen around us that are absolutely unexplained. And us as humans, we only want to see the physical, scientific truth. We're so quick to rush and jump into saying that it's bullshit, or it's hocus pocus, or it's not real, or these things won't happen to me, or wow, he's crazy, he's getting all spiritual and shit. The truth of the matter is that it is real. It is very, very real. It's been scientifically proven that things occur. And I'm not going to get like into ghost stories or anything like that, you know, but just believe in yourselves, guys. Believe in God. Believe in that everything that you're doing, you really are doing it for a purpose. Think about it this way. If you're doing it but you don't believe that what you're doing is right, then why are you doing it to begin with? Deep down inside on a subconscious level, you believe. That's why you're even watching this video, is because you believe. And that's what's also extremely important. Believe in God, believe in love, believe in life. That's so important. Stay in a positive mindset, even when it's so difficult. The time that it's the hardest to be positive is the time that it's the most critical to be positive. That's the time where you need to be focused. You need to be relaxed. You need to be grounded. You need to be centered. So, like I said, pray to God, talk to God. Okay, especially when you're doing things like this. Talk to Him. And say, listen, things in my life right now that they're not going good. Okay, say, but you know, you want them better, and they will be better, and you know that He will help you. Flush out the bad demons, flush out the bad energy, flush out the bad vibes that are in my home. Just whatever it is, just lay it out. And be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with what you feel. Now, you don't have to do it exactly the way that I did it. Do it any way that feels suited to you. Because the way that feels right to you, that's the right way to do it. And with that, I'm going to end this video. So, if you like this video, please comment at the bottom if you've learned anything or if you have any tips for other people. I'm sure that that's just going to blow up, I'm sure. Don't forget, guys, if you subscribe, expect a video every Sunday and expect a video sometime during the week. It could be anything random or whatever you guys like. So communicate with each other. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. It's important. It helps me out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I love you. Peace. Go.